Hello and welcome back. We're gonna do another Republican makeup tutorial so that you have options. I want you to have options. I know that you're not pro-choice, but in this case, I want you to have choices. Without further ado, let's get into it, and I'm gonna talk about work. In my last video, I was thanking my 73 subscribers, but then they became 72. So, like, whoever unsubscribed, whatever, bye bitch. Salt? I'm low-key salty about it, but it's okay. Let's start with foundation. So, like, you don't know, but I'm gonna tell you. I know you don't know, but I'm gonna say, anyways. Um, so, like, you know how, like, I am not very educated. Like, I stopped going to high school in high school. Um, so I'm not really educated. So, like, I don't have a lot of choices when it comes to getting a job. So I had a job as a saleswoman in a boutique. It wasn't like a expensive boutique or whatever. It was something um it was something similar to like Zara and all, but it's like an actual brand from where I live. I'm not gonna tell you all where I live because I don't want you to jump me. But yeah, I had a job. It was annoying. It was annoying, and this is why I hate jobs. Today we're gonna talk about how I hate normal jobs. But like, if you got a normal job, you do you. So like, I had that job and it was annoying. The people there, first of all, were kind of racist. Um, they were treating me really poorly. Um, there was this guy. He was supposed to be like the head salesman of our branch, and he used to make fun of me all the time, and the other girl used to tell me all about it. He'd be making fun. He'd be poking fun about like of my makeup, how I dress up, stuff that I do with my hair. He'd be like, "Who the fuck she thinks she is?" Da da da. Well, I am exactly who you think I'm not. Let's start there. But yeah, he was really annoying. He was a white guy, and he was annoying. A very annoying white guy, if you ask me. Um, I've never met anyone more annoying than him. And I know, like, I know white people. I live in like a what? I live in an area where the area I live in is pro whites. No, it's just like we have a lot of white people here. They're not necessarily white. They think they white. Um, they're just not black, so they think they white. They be thinking there's only two races, black and white. So, but no, there's more. But of course, I have flies. Of course, I have flies flying around. So yeah, one day I had a wedding, so like I was like, I need to go to that wedding. But they don't give you breaks really at work. You're supposed to work the whole time. And the wedding was in the daytime, so there's no way I can just like work and when I'm out I go to the wedding. Um so I was like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I got this really brilliant idea of like telling him that I'm on my period and that I'm in pain and I need to go out. So I went to the not the racist guy. There was like three people. There was a woman, um, like and two guys. One of them was 10, and the other one was thinking that he's Caucasian, for the simple reason that he have green eyes. But okay. Um, so like I went to the other guy, the tan guy, and I was like, da, you know what? I have some pain. I'm on my period. I have pain. Oh my god, and before I tell him this, like when I told the girl and I was like, I need to tell him, she was like, no, oh my god, how can you like tell a man that you're on your period? And I was like, how else am I gonna tell him? Well, anyways, that was it. That one woman was annoying. I was 22, she was 38. She was so salty about everything that any young girl that existed there did. She was bothered a lot. She was bothered by everyone. I don't understand. She was a bitch. She was like old and salty. I don't know. She was definitely jealous of everyone because we all young and she's not. So she also had nothing going on in her life aside from that one job. That was her biggest achievement. Not that I have achievements, and I'm not shaming her for not having achievements. It's just like, like, why don't you mind your business and do other stuff instead of just like watching the people? That's what I mean. But no, she didn't know how to mind her business. So yeah. Like I was saying, she did not know how to mind her business. She was in everybody's business, which is weird. So I went to this guy and I was like, see, like I have my period, I need to go out, I'm in so much pain. And he was like, no, you cannot leave. And I was like, why? And he was like, because we cannot. He said because we cannot just um be letting women go away just because they have period cramps. He said if they keep doing that, then they will run out of business. I was like, oh, really? He said, yeah. He said, you're not allowed to go. And for me, I wanted to go because it wasn't just me getting bored or something. Like, it was me actually wanting to go to a wedding. And I didn't want to miss that shit. But I wish I missed it because the wedding was ass. So yeah, it was actually that day. It was actually the payday, and which means I finished 30 days at work. Like we get paid on the 13th day, 30th day. So guess what I did? Thank God they pay us midday, and then you have like your lunch break. So I was like, so like there's two people in one aisle, and when it's lunch break, like you can pick either like 12, like midday, to like 1:30, or you can pick from 1:30 to 2:30, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait till like 2:30 because I'm not in a rush. Because I was planning on escaping them, you know? I was planning on not going back. So I was like, I'm gonna wait for the two one. Like, um, 1:30 came and I got paid and shit. I was like, you know what? See y'all never. See y'all never. See y'all never. See you in heaven or something. And I just basically left. Then I was broke for like some time. And I got really bored and I started looking for other jobs. And like I said, I don't have options. So I got a job in a factory. Uh, First of all, the women that worked there were ass. Very annoying, very pick Um, their biggest achievement is again that job, plus them having boyfriends or fiancés. That was their biggest achievement in life. They legit be fighting you and being like, like at least I got a man, and it's like, okay, okay, cool. That one job didn't pay well, and I was the least paid. I don't know if it's racism. No, it's not. Actually, I used to take a lot of breaks. I had BPD, and I get depressed at least 6 days of the week. 6 days of the week. Yeah. Um. So like, I basically just wake up every day, and I decide I don't want to go to work, and I keep waking up, and I keep deciding that I don't want to go to work for a week. So when he added money to other people, he decided he's not gonna give me extra money, you know, like benefits. I wasn't qualified for more money. And I was bothered by it, not gonna lie. Like, what do you mean you're not giving me enough money? What do you mean they all, like, let's say they take 60 and I only get 40? That's a huge difference, bro. Like, what do you mean? But yeah, this is what happened, actually. Now we go in with red. So it was like that. I get bored of talking. I'm not one that talks a lot. Um, in the corner, we're gonna do wait. And I know you're thinking right now, like, oh, this is not a bad look. Why is it for like Republicans? How is it Republican-ish? You'll see. gonna go ahead with glue, and I'm gonna try to make my eyebrows look thinner a little bit. Just do this. And then I'm grabbing eyeliner. And make sure it stays here. Their eyebrows don't go over that area. I did some mascara off camera. I put this piercing on. They love this type of piercing for some reason. Um, let's see. I'm gonna let it dry. Now we have highlighter, and I'm not gonna go late with the highlighter. You know, you gotta get that glow going on. I forgot to contour my nose. And then you don't blend it. Now I'm gonna go on the lips. This color. I'm gonna go. This is the finished look. Tell me we're not twinning. You can't, because we are. We are Charlie Kirk. We carry the flame. We fight for the gospel. We'll honor his name. We are Charlie Kirk. This courage our own. Well, this is it. I don't think I finished the work story, but that gave me anxiety. It gives me PTSD. That's so traumatizing. I'm done talking about it. Don't forget, I'm an American, y'all. I'm an American. See you on the next one. Bye.